Your cat is not distant, your cat is hurt, and you are probably the reason why. Most people believe that as long as their cat is fed and sheltered, they're doing everything right. But there's a whole quiet layer of emotional damage that most owners never even see. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on 10 hidden everyday habits that genuinely damage your cat's feelings. And number 6 will genuinely shock you, because that one moment of laughter could be something they never fully forget. Now, let's break it all down. Number 10. You haven't said hello. You walk through the door, drop your bag, and head straight to the kitchen, and your cat notices every second of that. Cats actually track your daily arrivals and build emotional expectations around them. When you ignore them at the door, their stress hormone cortisol spikes, the same way it does when they sense a threat. Think of it this way. Your entrance is basically their daily emotional check-in. A simple greeting, even just saying their name out loud, tells them they're safe and that you see them. Without it, they don't think you're busy, they think they don't matter. The fix is almost embarrassingly easy. Just look at them, say hi, and give them a slow blink. That 5-second hello carries more weight than an hour of lap time later. Number 9, you stare them down. Here's something that'll flip your brain. The loving gaze you're giving your cat is actually a threat in their language. In the wild, a long, unblinking stare signals that a predator is locked on. Your cat's brain is still wired to read it exactly that way, even if you're sitting in pajamas holding a snack. So when you look at them with those big, adoring eyes, they're reading danger, not devotion. The way to actually show affection through eye contact is to look at them softly, then slowly close your eyes and open them back up. That slow blink is the cat equivalent of saying, "I trust you and I'm not a threat." Try it right now and watch how differently they respond. You'll feel a little silly doing it, but your cat will feel a whole lot safer. Number 8. You pet them too long. Here's the hidden problem. Cats have what researchers call petting-induced aggression, and it's a real documented phenomenon. A 2020 study published in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats show measurable stress signals, like tail flicking, skin rippling, and ear rotation, well before they swat or bite. You're not getting scratched because your cat is mean. You're getting scratched because you missed the quiet warning signs. Watch for the tail flick, the flattened ears, or the sudden stillness. Those are your cat saying, "I'm done." Letting them leave on their own terms actually builds more trust than any long cuddle session ever could. Number 7, you pick them up uninvited. Control is everything to a cat, and the moment you scoop them up without warning, you've taken all of it away. When you grab them mid-walk or mid-nap, their body reads it as being caught by a predator, not being loved by their human. Over time, repeated uninvited pickups quietly erode the trust they have in you, even if they don't scratch or growl in the moment. The smarter move is to crouch down first, let them sniff your hand, and wait for them to push into your palm before you do anything else. Your cat will choose to be close to you far more often when they know you'll never force it. Number 6. You laugh at their reactions. Startling your cat for a reaction might get you a viral video, but it quietly costs you something real. Research from the University of Lincoln found that cats are highly sensitive to human emotional cues and remember negative experiences with specific people for a very long time. Your cat doesn't understand why you scared them. They only know that something frightening happened and you were there. That single moment plants a small seed of anxiety that grows every time you walk into the room. They start watching you differently, not with affection, but with low-level wariness. No funny video is worth being the person your cat secretly dreads. Number 5. You've changed your scent. Your cat knows you by smell first, sight second. So when you come home reeking of a vet's office, a dog, or an unfamiliar perfume, your cat is genuinely confused about who just walked through the door. Their whole sense of safety is scent-based, and a familiar body suddenly carrying a strange smell is deeply unsettling to their nervous system. They're not being dramatic when they hiss or run. They're reacting to what feels like an intruder wearing your face. A simple fix is to let them sniff your hands and clothing before you try to interact with them. Give them a minute to remap your scent and reconfirm that you're still you. That short pause does a lot more for their comfort than you'd expect. Number 4. You punish them verbally. Raising your voice at your cat feels like a reasonable response in the moment, but it doesn't do what you think it does. Cats don't have the mental wiring to connect your anger to the thing they did 30 seconds ago. All they absorb is that you became loud and unpredictable, and that you're someone to be cautious around. Unlike dogs, cats don't have a pack brain that makes them want to appease an upset leader. Scolding them doesn't teach, it just scares. The next time you feel the urge to yell, redirect instead, use a sharp clap or a firm no, then immediately show them what you want them to do. That approach actually works. Yelling just makes them avoid you. Number 3. You keep changing their routine. Cats don't just prefer routine, they depend on it in a deep biological way. When you shift feeding times, move their bed, or suddenly start leaving the house at different hours, their body actually registers it as a stress signal. They can't rationalize change the way you do, so their nervous system just quietly stays on alert. That low-grade chronic stress builds up over time and can show up as hiding, over-grooming, or even digestive issues. If change is unavoidable, introduce it slowly and keep 1 or 2 anchors consistent, like feeding at the same time even if everything else shifts. Predictability is the quietest way to tell your cat that the world is still safe. Number 2, you force them to socialize. Picking up your hiding cat and carrying them over to meet your guests might seem harmless, but to your cat, it's a genuine violation of their boundaries. A study published in Behavioral Processes found that cats who were allowed to initiate social contact showed significantly lower stress indicators than cats who had contact forced on them. Overriding that decision doesn't help them warm up faster. It teaches them that their home is a place where they lose control. The right move is to let guests completely ignore your cat at first. Counterintuitively, being ignored makes your cat curious, and curiosity is the only thing that actually gets a cat to come out on their own terms. Number 1, you ignore their slow blink. A slow blink from your cat is not a random eye movement. It's one of the most emotionally loaded gestures in their entire vocabulary. When your cat slowly closes their eyes at you, they're lowering their defenses completely, which for a creature wired for survival is a huge deal. A 2020 study from the University of Sussex confirmed that cats are more likely to approach humans who slow blink back at them, even strangers, compared to those who don't. So the next time your cat sends you that quiet little signal, hold their gaze softly and blink back slowly. It's your cat saying, "I feel safe with you," and your blink back saying, "You are." You've taken the first real step toward understanding what your cat actually feels. But stop right there, because your cat isn't done with you yet. There's a whole hidden rulebook they expect you to follow on top of all this. So make sure you watch our next video where we break every single one of those rules down for you. Ignore those rules, and even your best efforts to be a good owner might still leave your cat feeling unseen.